trend continues here.
You heard Mr. Mark Young telling you about some case law on the state Supreme Court. I want to talk to you about a little bit of common sense that these judges just don't seem to get. It's like, how hard is it to know that we want and love our children? Why do we have to go through hell on this earth to fight with a court when you got at least 12 people against you? Anytime you got an accusation, you got to be in that courtroom, and you got public defenders, they're all against you. You have nobody to help you. Why will not anybody in the system stand up to the plate and tell what's really wrong and what's going on here? Why are they sealing these courts? They're sealed, family courts. There's no reason for it. If they ain't hiding nothing and frauding cases, they wouldn't have to hide. And we can understand some cases are very bad. You know, most would be criminal, then where you can get a jury trial to defend yourself. In family court, civil court, we ain't getting none of this. I just don't understand, you know, that people say, well, the judges need to be educated. No, they know what they're doing. They all know what they are doing. The prosecutors and the judge. You got a judge and a prosecutor in any county in this country, you got a fixed system, period. What I see now, domestic violence are child abusers. The ones that are corrupt and use false allegations, they're the child abusers. CPS that are stealing people's kids without criminal charges are child abusers. You know, everybody in this family court system that puts our kids out to be molested, missing, dead, and just taking our kids and just doing what they want with them and put them in strangers. We were always taught, watch out for strangers. But our kids are not being with the families. You know, the domestic violence is not telling the truth. You know, domestic violence goes both ways. I don't believe in domestic violence any more than anybody else. But the Now group is totally biased against males. Okay, domestic violence is biased against males. The truth is 50-50 domestic violence, male and female. That's a fact. Until we change this biasness in the system and bring the real truth out and open our courts, we're not going to see much change. Yes, there's good laws in the books. They don't follow the laws. So any new laws, they can just break the same way they did all the rest of them. Now they say you got a way to file complaints against these attorneys and judges. No, you don't. You can file those papers. But you know, you got the chicken watching the hen house, okay? The Supreme Court justices ain't going to go against their own state judges. Not in family court matters. They just have not done it. The bar associations in every state just about are not doing going against their attorneys with the complaints. They could just, you might as well throw them in the trash after you file them, because that's what they do with them. There's no justice. They're not being accountable for their actions whatsoever. They must be held accountable. Until they're held accountable, you know, we're not going nowhere. We're going to be here year after year after year after year until we get something done. Hopefully next year, this year, soon. People need to get out behind their television sets, stop complaining about their cases all across this country, and get out and to the rallies and show your support. Do something. Mothers and fathers, your kids are next, okay? Thank you.